There we go. Hey kids, I'm Rob the Builder, and you're not. And thus nature rebalances itself, and the cosmic ballet continues. Nah, seriously. Anyway, how you doing, David, Bassman, Her Ladyship, and Basswoman? All right. Yes. Well, we're down to the today suspension on the car is being done. That is the drill. And whilst I think to bing, bang, and boom, and send. Now, yeah, working on the suspension and some other bits on the Ovlov. As in Volvo, that is. So yes, and there we go. How you doing?
Oi, how you doing?
Yeah, good. I had a bit of a look at some. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Hope
Yeah, I'm
everybody's
good.
doing well.
Pardon?
Hope everybody is doing well.
Well, I'm the only body here, so yeah, I'm doing real well. So yeah. Anyway, as always, coffee time.
Coffee time. Dr. Pepper for me.
Oh yeah.
Or
Na coffee. Na coffee.
Hey, look, I watched that Batman parody a while ago. That was a damn hoot.
One of the lines that I particularly think is fantastic is, and in an order that may surprise you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I haven't seen the Jim Carrey one yet, but I will.
Yeah, that's a hoot too. You'll get a kick out of that.
Now, there's a whole stack of things I want to get onto today.
Actually, Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors as far as comedy wise.
I haven't seen much of his work, to be honest.
Oh, really? Oh man,
Yeah, well, bear in mind, I haven't seen a lot of movies. Bear that in mind.
Fair enough.
He was on Saturday Night Live, wasn't he, at one stage?
I think so.
I can see him being a potential Saturday Night Liver.
Yeah, he's played in several movies. Liar, Liar, The Mask, Pet Detective.
Yeah, right.
They're working on suspension today.
Yeah, amongst other bits. There's a couple of things I want to get going on. I want to get this exhaust assembled because it's a two-piece exhaust. And if I get that done, glued together there, obviously I can do a bit of tidying up on the paint where required, sort of a dealio. But yeah, the suspension is the main aim of the game today. Because, well, that's got to happen at some stage.
Yeah, I had to glue some of mine together last night when we ended the stream, so it would be dry for me to touch up today.
Yeah, something else I need to check out as a thing is whether I need to do any modifications to the axle for the to get the wheel rims on. Being that they're from, I've got the Mustang wheel rims rather than the Volvo ones. Now, have I got this the wrong way around? Probably. It's important to get it the right way around, you know. No, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, of course.
I don't think it'd be a much of an issue putting the axles on those. With the
I wouldn't have thought so. No, I wouldn't have thought. But just checking and detailing, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, I might just make that a little smoother. And then we'll glue that onto there, and that'll be the complete exhaust system. If it's there, I need to go. There we are.
You don't have a whole lot of extra bits for mock cars, do you?
For other from other
Like a bit
cars.
box? Yeah. 'Cause
Well, sort of, because I've got the other bits from that are left over from the other Mustang, from this Mustang, so to speak.
all right.
Because I mean, ultimately, of course, and the bits from the Volvo that I'm not using.
So I know you normally specialize in aircraft.
Yeah. On the topic of cars, you remember how I was getting some stuff 3D printed?
Yes.
Okay, it's taken a bit of a time, and I completely am comfortable with that because the guy was in the process of getting his 3D printer. I thought he already had it.
Okay.
But it's the same guy who's doing my websites.
Oh yeah.
And at the moment, what I'm more interested in him focusing on is my websites.
Fair enough.
You understand that?
Yep. Makes sense.
But yeah.
That's the guy you say. That's the guy you say. Take your time, please.
That's the one. It was prioritize.
Yep.
But yeah, it's also those bits will be along in due course, and I'll be able to take care of business on them as well. Okay, that's going to fit nicely now. Something I was shown with regards to putting pieces together is what a mate of mine referred to as cleaning the seams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, and then you gotta say it's not a bad little idea with some stuff. Because that is
Now, I'll be first to say I do forget sometimes to clean the seams.
Guilty as charged, but if you can remember, it's never a bad idea.
Yeah.
Particularly some of this small stuff here.
Now, most time overall on the car body itself, I will address the seam because unfortunately, sometimes when they mold these things together, they put them in the most fucked up places.
Oh, dude, don't they?
I'm like, couldn't they molded this some other way besides putting it across the side of the roof where it's right there on top noticeable,
Yep.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, with today's technology, you would think, well, hell, even 20 years ago,
Yep.
they could do a better job.
And there is our exhaust.
Oh yeah.
Complete exhaust system.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yep. That's gonna look good on the bottom of that black chassis.
Yep. I might I'll be doing some tidying up on that as well. But at first I'll let the glue dry. Here's something I had a bit of a goosey gander at yesterday that I'll show you. But also discovered I'm going to need to do some tidying ups on the excuse me a moment, for some reason I have paint on my hands on these, and it was this. Scope this out.
Oh wow. Yes, sir. That looks nice.
Now, the only thing I noticed when I took it off is that there are obviously bits I'm going to have to file off.
Yeah.
And in turn, we all know what follows after that.
Yep.
Tidying up, but
yep.
These are the trials and tribulations.
Oh yeah, them tires are gonna look good on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with them. Thanks, David. It's yeah. It was when when I had looked at it, it was one of those moments of where it's all come together nicely, and that's really satisfying.
Did those wheels come with the Mustang kit?
Does what?
Did those wheels come with the Mustang kit? The rubber,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
rim.
Yes, they came with it.
Oh, cool.
And I got, it's one of those bravo, Revel, bravo sort of moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always like it when they give you an extra set of the white letter tires.
Yeah, it's really, it's just attention to detail.
Yes, sir.
And, it's shit like that that makes me a happy camper.
Well, in some kits they give you the decals for the white letters for your tires, and those have worked out really well for me a lot.
Look, in the bigger reality, speaking for myself, any attention to detail is something that has me going jolly good.
This is true.
In fact, what I might do, I think I might just pop that in the bag with the rest of them so as I don't lose it. I'll be much grumpy if I do that.
And a lot of times, if I get a set of wheels that aren't white letter, and if the letters on it are in black and they're raised up enough, I can actually paint those.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. When you when you've got at least got that option. Here we go. Here's the other ones. I'll pop them in there so that I don't lose them. And I might even, heaven forbid, put them in the fucking box. Who would have thought? Cool. Yeah. I'm not getting onto the suspension. I'm doing wheels. What the fuck? Oh well. I can still get onto the suspension. There's nothing to say I can't. We got our first day of, aka in your terms, almost 100 coming up.
Oh shit!
It's only one day. It's not so bad.
Oh.
When it starts getting grumpy making is when you get weeks of it.
Yeah. It been cold and nasty here today as well. It just looked gloomy outside.
I know that in some parts of the world, and indeed I believe this is there's a part of the US is one of them. I think it's Denver or something, when the cold wind comes off the Rocky Mountains at a certain time of year for extended periods of time.
Right.
It just does things, whether it makes the weather the same and always shitful or whatever, people start losing their shit. I know that over here, it's Darwin. That during the wet season, when it is like permanently 31, 32 degrees in our terms, so 80 around 80 degrees on a permanent basis, and really, really humid. And when I say on a permanent basis, I'm talking about for months.
Damn.
Yeah, people start getting a little twitchy.
Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely.
And right the way down to the suicide rate gets higher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? That really affect people like that?
Yep.
Wow.
I believe pretty much every type of out there, criminal incident, domestic violence, murder are higher.
Wow.
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought, but it's a thing, man.
I know, really. I mean, that's just
Um,
kind of fucks with your mind a little bit.
well,
What the
yeah,
hell?
yeah. But you can also consider, in the same sort of a vein, that full moon thing. It's a deal. Back when I was
Oh
at
yeah,
Dubai,
absolutely. No doubt about that.
yeah, when the full moon was out, oh my lordy,
That's when
there
the
were the
freaks come out.
freaks, man. Woohoo!
Yep.
Fun and games to be had.
The freaks come out at night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they say full moon affects a lot of things.
Well, the moon affects the tides,
Oh yeah, yeah, stuff like that.
so humans being 70% water, it's going to have some sort of an impact, you'd think.
Yep.
So now, next, I'm actually going to get onto that suspension. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So it is Monday for you. So what are you doing today?
Well, first thing I need to do once I get offline is actually organize some money.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, by which I mean I one of the ways, in fact, pretty much the way I support myself is through what I did when I got my inheritance of my mum. Is I knew I wasn't going to be working for a while, so what I chose to do was invest the money.
Smart.
And what I invested in was gold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I support myself, mate.
Nice.
Now, if you are going to support yourself in this manner, that's great. But of course, every now and again, you need to sell some.
This is true.
I'm going to go sell some.
Yeah, it's at an all-time high right now too, ain't it?
Pardon?
Ain't it gold at an all-time high right now too?
Well, bottom line, um, it's yes, it is. That's absolutely correct. And the projections for the next few years are boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. So, if you've got any cash that you potentially to invest with, my advice is I'd be going there. Now, but the other side of the equation for me personally at the moment is that I need to consider making money, and the reason for that is that otherwise I have to start spending too much of my investment.
Yeah, that can
These
become
are
a thing too.
yeah, so you got to keep it all sort of in perspective and under control.
This is true. It is true.
So yeah, so that is what I am doing with the day, good sir.
Okay, cool deal.
Well, it's the early morning part of the day. Once I've got that done, I wish to come back and I don't actually have to do much work on my business beyond populating lists at the moment, and that doesn't take too much time. So I'll do more writing, and I'll do more bass playing, and I'll do some exercise, and I'll do some domestic stuff and have a good day. I will. That's the plan. That's the plan, Stan.
Sounds like a good plan, man.
Now, we are about to find out. Oh, look at that. Yeah, nice and easy.
That's how you want them to be.
Well, yes, sweetie. Okay, so there's the chassis. That's the Volvo, or the Italeri Volvo thing. Mustang rim. Straight in.
Huh. Nice.
And it's at that point that we employ the phrase, come to Papa.
That's
Now,
it.
so that's going to work a treat. However, I do need to trim some of this off because the way the undercarriage sits, now give me a moment, here we are, the way the engine will sit, if I put this in its correct position, it'll actually get in the way of the engine, I think. So I may need to do some modifications on this.
Right, you have your front struts and stuff that hold the front axle, the front wheels on.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking at. As long as I've got them in position. Now, where this is supposed to go is like, come here, you. Is it like that? Or give me a moment. Okay. So, and the right. What I need to assess next is the height of these.
Now, it should fit pretty snug, though, shouldn't it?
It is, but what I'm trying to calculate is where I need to make the incisions on this if I do need to trim it down, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I may or may not need
the width should be right, huh?
Well, let's have a look now. These, and that would be that way, yeah, okay. So, and that goes into there apparently. No, that doesn't look right.
No.
Pushing it out.
So we're using the rear end off the Mustang, right?
Oh, there we go. It's that way. All right. Now, so if that's sitting like that, what we can do. Oops, daisy. Give me a moment. There's a few things we can do here. First, let's see how low this engine is going to sit. That's going to be an important thing to get a grasp on first. Come here, you. Hey. Are you little? There we are. Now, where's our line? Okay.
The Bass woman made a meatloaf tonight. Meatloaf. Yeah, that's one of them foods that you don't want to have it every so often, you know.
It's a pretty meaty, quite literally meaty meal. It's a very heavy meal.
It's kind of like spaghetti. You know, we have spaghetti every once in a while. Once in a while.
That's where it will be. Right. Now, here comes the big question. Or the big answer, more to the point. Where did I put? So if you're going that way, going to roll, apparently. Or is it? Deary me, kids.
Okay, no.
Nah, okay. Or a bare minimum will be sufficiently snug that it's going to be a wee bit rumpty. So, what we do...
So what's taking place?
Okay, what I have... I'll show you on the assembly sheets. It'll be easier.
Okay. Okay.
Quickly on the... I was on YouTube and I saw this short out of South Park, and it was Hegseth and Gnome taking aim at a South Park fun run. Alrighty, here we go. Now, in normal circumstance, on the Volvo, you would be going through this stage of operations. The suspension and... Hang on, let me just get a bit of focus. That's better.
Oh,
Suspension.
so your shocks are part of the suspension. Okay.
And then that in turn goes to there and on to there. However, the issue we have is that if you look at this area where we've done a whole bit of jiggery pokery, our engine sits about that depth.
Yep.
Where it would not there would not ordinarily be something there, if you follow me. So, what I'm thinking is that I will need to make an incision here somewhere and just use those, if you follow me.
Yeah, that's probably what would.
It's a little tricksy, but it'll work. That's my theory.
So that's the Volvo suspension you're working with, right?
Yeah. Now the thing is, actually,
and you're putting the Mustang rear end in the Volvo, right?
Yeah. Now I could, something that has just done. I can see where you're going with this. Why don't I put the Mustang? It's not wide enough, but if I'm making incisions on this one anyway, this raises. I mean, wait, this I need to hit Daffy Duck mode here. I think it's Daffy Duck who trots this one out. This is an intriguing development. All right, let's have a look, shall we? Find the relevant page. And this may alter our methodology somewhat. Looking.
Robin.
Yeah, that's one. Well, the Robin. Now, I can actually tell you why we can't use the Mustang one, and it's because it's actually part of an inbuilt chassis. I can even show you. Would be possibly a better idea. They've got all theirs pre-pressed.
Yep. Okay. Well, there you go. Hey, but since where the oil pan goes on that's the Mustang chassis, right? You reckon you could snip that out?
As you can imagine, my headset just dropped out. Now, that's not the silliest idea I've ever heard, mate.
Because since the middle of it's already cut out for the oil pan in the bottom of the engine, You know, could
Yeah.
you cut that out cleanly, and then would it fit on the Volvo and be wide enough, or would it be too much trouble?
Hmm. Ooh.
Trying
Okay,
to
hang
see,
on.
trying to keep you having to cut it in half. You know what I'm saying?
I'm starting to get some idea. It's time for me to hit what I shall refer to as B-52's point. You ready for it? I'm
Do
starting to get notion in the ocean. Do.
it.
All right. Now, first up, I'm going to get the sprue cutters. I'm going to just crack through there just to cut to the chase.
Yeah, because there's not much there to cut off to get it out.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, like just if I cut that out, that should, I reckon we can get that in.
Yeah, because it's got those two studs, a stud on each side coming off of it that will go to the Volvo chassis.
Give me a moment.
All right, go right ahead.
Now we'll go. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep that.
And I'm gonna run to the
Yeah.
pisser while you trim that out.
Go that way. I'll go up here. Come here. Come. There we go. Well, dearie me. And now. If I pop that, you get up here to where you're gonna be going, and sit down like that. Okay, not quite. In fact, no.
It's not working out.
Not really. Although, okay, what can we do to... I'm trying to see if it's worth making the mods on this to get that achieved. Because to a point it can happen. Let me just have a look at a couple of angles here. So we'd need to trim out there, and there, I reckon. All right, give me a moment. I reckon we can get some progress made on this.
All right.
Because if I get that to there, all right, might require a bit of.
Wait a minute. Jiggery pokery.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Advanced jiggery pokery. Best kind.
If we can't make it, we'll break it.
That's the one. Now, so let me just check again. After all, once the cut's made, it's kind of going to be a. So I want to cut through. Definitely want to get rid of that. Let's do that first. Slowly but surely, we will do this. Where are my cutters gone again? This could be a.
Yeah, I got to get the cutters. Mine are about wore out.
Yeah. They're a great little tool, actually. A good set of sprue cutters. And I'm fortunate enough that I had one. They were starting to get quite worn, and then I inherited my mum's, which are these ones, and then my former housemates, well, now current girlfriend was had been done modelling in her time as far as building stuff, not strike the pose, and had some stuff that she wasn't using. And Simon figured he would suggest to her that she could rack up brownie points with me by sending it my way. Which then happened.
Okay.
So, and part of them included a really nice pair of small sprue cutters. So I've got a few options on that front. Now we're going to come across here. It's a bit rough, but come on. There we are.
Well, your garden should be doing really well then, huh?
Oh, it's booming.
Got anything off of it lately?
It's not harvest time yet, but it's it will be a good harvest. The tomatoes are booming in the biggest way. Now, all right. So, now is that going to be?
We
Deeper.
grew cherry tomatoes in our garden. I would
Nice.
eat more when I was pulling them off than I would actually bring in the house. I love tomatoes. Basswoman and
Good
Our
tomatoes are good.
I love a tomato.
Now, these obviously don't have quite the same glue points set up on them. To sit. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Possibly. I see what the problem here is. A little more tidying up.
So the local farmers planted sweet potatoes in the field next door to our house.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So, yeah, last month we harvested about a half a bushel for ourselves.
Nice. I've got sweet potatoes growing out the back.
What was that?
I've got sweet potatoes growing out the back.
Oh, okay.
I've got potatoes and sweet potatoes.
I'm sure you've tried sweet potato fries, haven't you?
A sweet potato what?
French fries.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. They're good.
Yeah, they are. We've been buying roasted potatoes here lately and taking and making long quarters out of them, and we'll throw them in the air fryer, get them crispy.
Yeah, right.
We quit buying regular fries.
They're supposed to be better for you than normal fries.
Well, I'll quarter them up and I'll put them in a bowl of water, let them sit overnight, get all that starch out of them.
Oh, yeah, nice. I see how that operates. All right. We've gotten right down to some pretty serious brass tacks on this suspension of the Mustang. Now, will this operate? No. Nah, it's not going to roll. It was worth the exploration.
Oh, damn. Really?
Yeah. Even with as much trimmed off as, I mean, the other option is, hang on, there's one other way of doing this. And it is to bring it right down to this and seeing if we can Just that we could probably do. Just go straight on like that. And that would create the space. That could happen. Go straight on like that. And the engine would sit right there.
Yep.
And it would certainly give it all the space that it required.
Yep.
Now, it would sit quite high. And give the wheel all the space it required. So potentially, the issue would be, would it be stable enough? That's the only thing I'm considering here. Yeah, because it's pretty much just on the flat, if you see what I'm saying. Like, its point of contact is here. And all it really is across that line and down. And that's all I'm relying on to hold it. That's a bit sketchy.
There's not enough there to give it some structure.
Let's have a think about this. Let's see. Can I? Actually, here's a notion. I reckon. If that's into here, come here. Let's get this into position, because with that in position, I suspect, get in there. I suspect, oh, you little, there we go. We might find I'm actually going to need to trim more of that off to allow the exhaust manifolds through anyway. But I'd be unsurprised if I couldn't actually, on the sly, glue that onto the exhaust manifolds and give it support that way.
Ah.
Which is a little bit sly dog.
But when everything's all buttoned up, there'll be a lot of pieces that will be hidden that you won't, see that you've modified it.
One of them. So I think that might be a way to go about it, because if you can see here, come in again. Right. There's the engine.
Yeah,
the exhaust manifolds will be coming out of here, right?
Right.
So, whilst it still needs to be painted, this being a part in question, you can see that will fit very neatly onto an exhaust manifold. Yeah. So we can do it that way.
Yep.
And that'll give it the support there. I'll glue it there. I'll probably do a bit of, see what I can do as far as maybe, there are 2 holes here that were for the Volvo. If I can find some way of putting some kind of structural support in there as well.
Is it not laying flat there on that one part?
Did it what?
Is it laying flat there on that one part?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I'm thinking about. Actually, I've got an idea. Maybe if I can get a couple of almost anything to go through those holes with glue on them, just to assist the bind, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've actually used toothpicks.
Yeah, okay.
Because honestly, on my Chevelle,
yep,
the wheel studs to hold the wheels on, I misplaced them. So I cut toothpicks out.
Ha!
And it was a perfect size as the actual wheel studs that went through
nice.
Going to the wheel. So
All right, but I think we found our answer anyway.
I've improvised on things as well.
So we'll do that, I reckon. Let's face it, when it's out on the shelf, no one's actually going to be picking up and looking underneath.
That was my sentiment exactly. I was like, who's gonna know that I use toothpicks for wheel axles?
Yeah, no one. That's it. No one. That's it. And
It
now
worked. Made me happy. That's all that matters.
that's the one. Now I need to get this to be exactly the same. And that will mean we take that off there for sure. Hang on a moment.
You know, toothpicks are pretty resilient. You know, they're
Toothpicks are quite. I've said to a few people, look, if ever the modeling industry ceases for whatever reason, sell your shares in toothpicks. Now, if I put that way, I'm trying to get the reverse image in my mind here, if you see what I'm saying.
Yep.
So is because yes, we have liftoff. I've worked out what side's what. Once I've gotten this trimmed, we'll do a bit of filing just to make it look a little bit prettier. And then we shall, paint it. There we go.
Yeah, Bassman watched that Batman parody you sent me, and she got a kick out of it. Well,
It's gold.
it is, man. I was thinking about that a while ago.
So that was revenge. Sign me up for some more.
I didn't bathe that day, and I fight crime in a rubber suit, so it kind of sealed in the flavor.
Oh God, Bruce. Yeah.
Bane, are you crying?
Yeah, that's it. Beautiful.
Oh. And I tell you what, the person that played Batman, that was a really good actor.
Is that actually now I have bearing in mind I haven't seen any of the actual Batman movies. Is there actually a scene like that?
No, there's not. Well, similar, yeah.
Okay, well that would really add to the thing for a person who's seen the movies, I guess.
Having that done with Bane. I can't remember which one is in. I can't remember which movie is in though.
But there is a scene where he gets.
Yeah, I was just asking Bassman, and she said there was.
Funny.
Or something similar to that.
Yeah, funny. That just adds to the whole thing, Yeah. And some of it's just so wrong.
It's so wrong, it's right.
Well, that's the whole deal right there, isn't it? And I love how it seems to be when he starts saying, I really have lost quite a lot of blood. And then he snaps back into that sort of like depraved, just what the fuck sort of guy. And it's just like, and he's back.
Yep. He's enough of the sex talk. Seriously, I'm losing a lot of blood. And then he goes back into it.
Is your face wet like mine was?
Okay. Hold on.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. So much wrong. Now I have to recompose myself. So in the final analysis, it would appear there's not that much to be done on the painting of the suspension front, because there's only these bits here that are going on.
Sorry about that. We had a delivery and my dog didn't like who came up.
Ah. Now, color to use is the question next. What do they recommend? Probably chassis black, I'd say.
Yup.
Of course it is. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. And then,
I kind of feel bad for this Amazon driver. He's scheduled delivery from 6:45 till 10 p.m. tonight.
Jesus,
Yeah, and the poor guy's probably been going all day as well.
that's just harsh. But some of
What's signed up for?
the dudes over here, we've got various delivery services and drivers and stuff, and I gotta say, it's they're getting screwed because they're getting like bugger all per delivery, and
I think there's one company that the drivers actually have to purchase their vehicles and they got to do all the maintenance on it. And
yep, that's pretty standard if you're a courier.
I think it's FedEx.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I used to do very briefly courier work as a subcontractor because Australia Post, which is our equivalent of whatever your government postal service is,
Right.
is had been a portion of it had been privatized, and that was the courier operations, and you had to supply your own vehicle, and servicing anything else. You had to have a backup one. You had to have or at least the main guy did, and it was
the
just
USPS is the same way.
yeah, right. It's a complete boning if you're the one working for them.
Yep.
Because whilst the money itself is theoretically good, because of the expenses, which yes are tax deductible, but ultimately you've got to still wait till tax time comes to get them back. And because it's actually a pretty draining job, and the pay is monthly, not weekly or fortnightly.
Yes, you're right. Yes, monthly. You're right.
And that's also a boning, in my experience, because the bills need to be paid within the fortnight.
This is true.
So, anyway, oops, I just need to move my camera around. There we are. Right, I got one of these done. I'm
When I was delivering papers for the News and Observer and Smithville Herald, we got paid every 2 weeks. That was a good thing about that.
Usually over here, it's either weekly or fortnightly. And for government age, this was the thing that had me going, what? If you're a contractor and by extension subcontractor, you got paid by the month. However, if you worked for Australia Post itself or a government agency or whatever, it's fortnightly. So how does that make sense?
I know, right?
So they can manage it for certain circumstances, but not for others.
Huh.
Seems legit. And they were always big on making sure that you had contingency plans, and if there was a problem and then you couldn't, and there was no solution, the thing, well, what's your contingency plan?
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Unless, of course, they were running hellishly late with their truck arrival.
Yeah, we run into that a lot.
And then I remember my boss saying to one of them once, "And what's your contingency?" And they didn't have any answer to that.
Damn it.
And you think, yeah. So that's kind of double standards being run in right there, and it doesn't win friends.
It is.
There we have it, though. Never mind. Now, this is almost done. In fact, is done. So there's a soon to be put into position suspension.
Oh, yeah.
Axles. Boom.
Cool deal.
Done.
Nice.
Done and done. Now, next. Well, that was a rather more quickly done than I had anticipated. Excellent.
There's a joke.
Now, here's something else I need to attend to. In fact, there's quite a few things I need to attend to. But that's a whole other story. Now, first, I found these are my headlights, because what I want to correct here is a bit of the paint job. Because what it is that, give me a moment, I'll just.
Oh, yeah.
Whilst there should be, give me a moment, bronze on that part there, the front of that area and the bottom should be black, apparently.
Yep.
This I will now attend to.
The inside part of the grill you're done with, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let me just have a close look to that. There's a little tidy up I wouldn't mind doing, and I will, just for good measure. Just the way I roll.
Good.
Now,
So on the Batmobile, the only thing you had to have 3D printed was that back window, right?
it was the window, and I'd actually lost a couple of parts. So I need to get them replaced, obviously. But yeah, once they're done, it's pretty much just slap, 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 done.
Okay.
And then I'll also have some stuff done for the other Mustang that I was working on.
The engine part?
An exhaust part. And but yeah. So I'll have all of them ready to rock and roll. That's the aim.
You ever seen Mrs. Doubtfire with Robin Williams?
Yes, I have. That's funny.
It's on right now.
Oh, nice.
It starts out heart wrenching, but
it reminds me a bit of Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I've seen that was a long time ago when I saw that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's a good actor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's one of the guys who you sort of regard as a craftsman in his trade, if you follow me.
Yep. Yep.
Now, once I've done this little modification, I'll give you a zoom in.
Using those.
I'll tell you who's an actor who, well, it's not really easy to see him in that many roles because he died quite young through lung cancer, I believe. But who's a shit-hot actor, or who was. Do you know who I mean by John Cazale?
John Cazale. John Cazale. Look that up. I'm not familiar with the name.
Okay, he played Fredo in the Godfather movies. He was in The Deer Hunter and Dog Day Afternoon. And he's a really good actor.
Okay.
What's the name again?
John Cazale. He was in The Godfather. He played Fredo.
Trying to picture him.
You'd know him if you saw him. At least you'd know him as Fredo if you've ever seen the Godfather movies. What he does really well in playing Fredo is Fredo's not the brightest globe in the bunch, and he communicates that through his acting without being over the top with it.
Right.
And that's actually really hard to do. Or if you watch him, if you think about what he's doing and the nuance he's applying to it,
Right.
yeah, he does it really, really well. It's a classy piece of work. He was apparently at one stage married to Meryl Streep.
Yep. There's pictures of it right here. Yeah. That's the same. John Cazale. Yeah, married Meryl Streep, and
Yeah. But yeah, he's another one who I would like to have seen more of, but you can't because the guy's dead. If you follow me.
Yeah, he died 1978.
Yeah. Well, pretty much all the movies he gets high acclaim, and the movies are pretty big names, sort of, or get good reputations. And you think, well,
He was 42 years old when he died.
yeah, it's no age to die at.
No.
Mind you, I can't think of too many ages that are an age to die at.
I can't picture him in anything I've seen. I've seen The Godfather, but it's been a long time ago. So, I mean.
Okay, now what I've done here, and what is done hang on, I'll get a bit of grip on it perhaps to make it easier to focus. Come on, focus, damn you. There we go. So you got the black there.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got the bronze there.
Yeah, that looks good. That's looking nice.
Now, there's a little line I want to tidy up on that logo. Tiny little line.
Won't be much longer for you be putting the grill in, huh?
Pardon?
Won't be much longer before you'll be putting that grill in, huh?
Well, it won't be too long before overall assembly is just going to start going bang, 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 bang. Because most of it is now painted.
Yeah, you look at some of these parts when you're working on a car, a ship, or a plane. You're like, oh man, there's so many parts. But once you start putting it together, the screws kind of empty up pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Now something I might consider, not today, but possibly tomorrow, is deckling the dashboard. That's not a metaphor, by the way. Um,
Deckling the dashboard.
it certainly doesn't involve anything in an order that may surprise you. Now, there's the line I'm looking for. Just a little bit there. Thin that right down. All right.
Seems to be kind of quiet there in your neck of the woods today.
Is what?
Seems to be kind of quiet in your neck of the woods.
It has been lately, and I'm not unhappy for it. Let's face it, quiet is nice. All right, that's pretty much ready to go now in its entirety.
Cool. That looks good. Yeah, I like that center grill.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, that turned out good.
Now, once I've cleaned this brush, I might as well make the seats.
Uh-huh.
There's two parts to them. So I might as well get that done. Then,
Well, attempt to put 3 weights on your wheels.
Now, oops, focus. There we go. Now, a mouthful of coffee time. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll get a kick out of that Jim Carrey Star Wars thing. It just popped up on my YouTube reel when I sent it to you.
Some of the parodies that are actually, there's something like, here's one for you to, I mean, you can probably track this one down yourself, but if I think so, I'll send it to you. A friend of mine introduced me recently to the Star Wars rap battle.
A Star Wars rap battle? I got to do that.
Yeah, it's got Anakin. The setup is Anakin confronting the Jedi Council and basically being told he's not going to be a master and da 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 da.
Hey, that's kind of strange because this one with Jim Carrey's got one of the same things in it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, and the point is that the way of course, Anakin does this dummy spit, but the way it's presented is as a rap battle with Yoda as the DJ.
Yoda as a DJ.
Yeah. And the various other Jedi as not merely Jedi, but rap masters.
Rap masters.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Huh.
Now, I'm going to need to do some more painting on this, but look at this for a fit. That's not bad. I'll give you a zoom in. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Snugly there. Now, we'll need to do some tidying up. But the overall, come to Papa. That's my take on it.
I like the way you done the bars on the headrest. How you painted them chrome?
Well, that's what they are in the car. So
Yeah,
it's sort of like, it's a small detail, but let's face it. Who says no to small details? Certainly not I. Indeed, I think those of you who watch me in operation semi-rig would be almost patently shocked were I to do so. Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, here's a line I've got to share with you. And I need to explain it first. There used to be a shock jock. He went into Parliament for a while over here named Darren Hinch. And one of his big exclamations was, "I was shocked, horrified, and disgusted." And yeah, if I missed out on small details, I'm sure I would probably have regular viewers going, "I was shocked, horrified, and disgusted."
Yeah, like these rims I'm working on, I put valve stems on them, and I put three-way spin-offs on them.
Yeah, man. There is no level of fine detailing that is too far in my eyes.
Yep. Right there's the valve stem. There's the three-way spin-off.
Oh, nice. Swish.
Yep. Yep. Because, you get these kits that are like 3-in-1,
Yep.
and you'll get like 3 sets of rims, 2
Oh,
sets of
mate.
tires.
Yep. Alrighty now. Alrighty now. Now we go. Come here, you. And you. Oh, stop that knees bent advancing behavior.
No.
Nah.
Oh,
There we go.
I'm your father.
Not quite. There we are. And I can even, yeah, there they are. That easy. So it's now glued in. It's not quite sitting. Well, as far as it's not fully dried yet. But all up, that's not a bad little fit.
That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. One. And just for my own edification. Yep, and let's do this. So, bucket seats. All right.
Brings us much joy.
Ah,
It does. Much joy.
David's been trying to add the rigging to a very small ship, and he's thinking about leaving it till tomorrow. Been a bit like that, has it, mate?
Sometimes it's better to walk away from it.
Sometimes it is the thing to do, not merely for your own sanity, but also because that coming back, looking at it fresh, you suddenly feel that you can.
Yep. Yep. Sometimes I'll get aggravated. If I don't stop, I'll be broke something.
Oh, I actually had to explain to. I went to this thing that was connected to the business course I did. We were talking about how to basically address those moments when you're in business when it's a boning and life is hard, And I've said, look, when you're doing modeling and stuff, sometimes you need to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly the example I gave him. It's like sometimes if I'm doing a kit and I know that unless I put it down, it's about to hit the wall, it is time to walk away.
Yep. This is true.
So it's not sitting quite as nicely as the other one for some reason. Not quite sure why.
When I had my taxidermy business, and I was sculpted the eyes on my deer. Sometimes I just had to put a bag over it and let it sit till the next day, so it wouldn't look like your crazy cousin, you know.
I saw a on the topic of crazy cousin, and it's more in the facial expression. I saw a drawing of somebody, and it was clearly meant to be Cash Patel,
Ah,
and they'd really laid on the whole deer caught in the headlights look, and
oh yeah,
it was gold. It was absolute gold. And all I could think was, and they didn't even put a name on it, but straight away you knew who you were looking at.
yeah.
And it was, yeah, David's that's a nice paint job there, Bassman.
Thanks, sir.
David's comment about the trying to do the rigging is just be glad he doesn't have a mic on. I think we can assume that, yes, he's hit that time to walk away point.
Put pillow in face and scream.
Yeah. Now, next. Oh, wow, this is all very good. There is much rejoicing, I tell you. There's some more black I can tidy up. In fact, there's a few more bits of black I want to tidy up. Little bits. And then there's actually more bronze I want to tidy up, if anything. Now, yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on this car for about a month and a half.
Now, we're going to get a very thin piece of tape. And
Yeah, David needs to join us so we can hear him cuss out his models like we do.
yeah. I think the worst live experience I've had to go through was the filing saga with the Mustang. That started really doing my head in after a while. But I think at least the pieces didn't go to waste. That would have pissed me more, actually, if that had happened.
Well, I tell you what, sometimes it's okay to destroy something because when I was that 5-year-old kid a couple of weeks ago and I stomped that Monte Carlo,
You felt good about the world.
I felt good about it. I did.
Ayo. And breathe. I just need to get this one bit of tape in position, and all will be well. Actually, no, it won't. It'll be fucked. All right. We'll come back. This is going to be a bit more again here and there, but something that can be done. This is a little trim here that can be done whilst I am attending to other bits of the car, of course, because that's once the hull's painted, that's actually one of the last things to go on, of course. So, what we're gonna do first.
What you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do first, actually, there it is we're gonna do a little bit more black. On this thing here. Now, because because there's just a couple of little spots there that require that. So this we will now do. Then there's also some bronze that needs to be tidied up on the wheel rims. So we'll do that too. And then we'll also tidy up some bronze on the hull. And then I think we're really close to having everything done. Who would have thought that?
Assembly.
Well, I would say that's probably starting in the next few days. Oh, hey, Spruce, how you doing? Yeah, I'd say that's happening in the next few days, man.
Right.
So I'm pretty happy about that, as you can imagine. And I'm actually, dare I say it, even a little bit excited because I'm really pleased with how the colors have come up.
Yeah, them colors worked out real nicely.
So I'm a bit chipper about them all. Yes, I am. And because of that, I'm a bit excited about seeing how it comes together, if you follow me.
Yep.
Delay.
The last 3 or 4 models I put together, I hadn't put any spark plug wires in them. And I really like doing that. I actually got 3-4 sets coming. They're actually on sale on Amazon the other day.
What brand are they called again? Because I reckon I would prefer to go down that path than having to do the individual wires, if you follow me.
They're Gopher Racing.
Go for racing.
Gopher Racing. Like a gopher, like a little critter.
Yep. As opposed to the gerbil.
You know, there's a thing people used to do called gerbling.
I know. That's exactly why I made mention.
You won't
Now,
part
it's
out.
got to be said, that's something really weird going on there. You know what I mean, man?
Oh man. I want to know who the first dumbass was that stuck a pipe in their rectum and let a little furry.
Dude, it's yeah. And look, there's a whole
fuck?
stack of practices that you just be going, what the fuck? A, who was the first, and B, what people actually do this? The thing I always say to people is just get your noggin around the fact that if a term exists for any outlandish or bizarre or even just straight out totally fucked up practice, it means people do it.
God, dog it, man. What that little fucker decided he want to come out? What do you do then? Go to the hospital and say, the emergency room?
Well, yeah, I guess
there's literally a rat in my ass.
I guess you'd have to. I've heard some amusing stories from emergency rooms as to, because apparently it's far from uncommon to have people present to emergency rooms to have things surgically removed.
Yep.
And what's more, some of the excuses are fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
And some of the ones I've heard.
All-time favorite. I don't know how I got in there.
Oh, no. Some of these are fantastic. I heard of one guy. He's fronted with a not insubstantial zucchini, I believe it was,
What the
firmly
hell?
lodged up his fundamental orifice. And when asked the immortal question, how did this happen? Answer, well, I happened to be naked in my garden. I slipped over and it just went up there. Really? You think people are going to believe that, do you?
That with or without lubricant?
Yeah. Which brings us to the next one, which is where a guy's come in with a bottle, Coke bottle, pretty solidly and roughly inserted.
Wow.
And again, how did this come to be? Because there's a question they do need to ask so they can Anyway, point being, well, I was outside my unit on the stairs. I slipped over, and as I went down the stairs, this bottle was there, and boom, it looked pretty like it's a pretty rough entry, so to speak. And so they sort of figured, well, yeah, I guess that's obviously what's happened. Yeah, yeah. And they would have continued to roll with that theory if it hadn't been for the fact that when they removed said bottle, there was a condom on it.
Holy shit.
And you think, come on now, sunshine. You didn't fall down those stairs, did you?
Oh no. A condom on a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
Wow. As one said, liquor trying to be preventative.
Oh. But yeah, some of the stories that people come out with are a bit special. There was actually a newsreader over here who basically it became quite a bit of public knowledge at the time, but she and there was a guy named I don't know what his actual name was, but he was a fairly popular, certainly in Australia, musician, Johnny Diesel, and he and this newsreader, and in fact another TV celeb, the story ran, gone menage a trois, yeah, no worries. A few games are being played with, I believe the item was a vacuum cleaner pipe.
Wow.
As to what else is going on there, I don't know. But at the end of the day, the celeb in question had to front to the hospital with the length of vacuum pipe up her clacker. And that probably would, whilst that was bad enough, and she has rights to confidentiality and stuff, she was unfortunately in the position of being on a comedy show. So like a bit like the Tonight Show sort of a concept where there's a bit of loose hands going on, a few comments that may not ordinarily make it through the, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
And yeah, she was copping a bit of a ribbing for it, as you can imagine.
Absolutely.
And her career didn't go too much longer after that, which is a bit harsh. But then, hey, that's also a thing. If you're a celeb, people do find out all the dirtiness.
Oh,
and it can affect your career. But yeah, and that was. And how did this happen? All right. Now,
there were aliens involved.
Oh, that's the one. They're always giving. Those aliens. They're devos, man. They're always probing. They must have very long middle fingers. There's a great Family Guy thing where Quagmire's been abducted by aliens. He chirps out with, "So, you guys going to do the probing thing?" And
They want me to do the
they're at the
probing.
control panel. They're flying the ship at this point. And then they sort of, one of them says over his shoulder, "Yeah, we don't really do that anymore. You know, we found out what we needed to." And they're, "Oh, so you're not going to? No, you're quite safe from that. Oh. Do you still have the stuff?" So,
That's Quagmire.
yeah, that's it. Who else but Quagmire? He's Quagmire. Quagmire. Giggity, giggity, goo.
That's it.
I love how when he gets a daughter, he names her Anna Lee.
Yeah. Oh my word.
Uh,
Wow. That's wow.
yeah. All righty. Now,
Oh man, these little small parts.
yeah, small parts can do your head in. Now, after this, it is. Oh no, there's a bit more black there I want to do. And then, special.
Yes, we are.
Now,
So let me ask, when you get done with the Volvo, we're working on ships with David, correct?
well, we can confirm that with David. We don't
And then,
have to do ships if you don't have one handy. You've got other stuff you can. I've got so much shit to work on.
well, I was going to see if y'all would be all right if y'all work on ships. If I work on that P-51 Mustang I got.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we don't have to. I mean, we can do that. I've got the ship ready to go. We can do that whenever, sort of a thing, because I'll be. There's always next year, mate.
Which is right around the damn corner.
Well, it is, but there's a whole stack of building we can be doing. So yeah,
I just can't find the size ship that I want for the price I'm looking.
yeah, that can be a trick all of its own. What I actually, as a manufacturer, for that sort of a caper, what I found Academy good. They're Korean,
Okay.
South Korean, obviously. Otherwise, all they'd be producing is rockets. Sorry, that was awful.
I was trying not to laugh right yet. That was good.
But yeah, they're quite good models. They have a really good range of stuff, not just ships, but in general. I've
Okay.
built a few of their kits. They generally go together quite nicely. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say I built one of their Stuckers, and I gave it the markings of a guy named Hans Ulrich Rudel, who was the most decorated Luftwaffe pilot of World War II.
Okay.
Sadly, though, he was a deplorable human being, in as much as he was a card-carrying Nazi, and not just for political benefit. He genuinely believed the ideology.
Wow.
But an awesome pilot.
Well,
And that's why I built his plane. He's also one of only 3 pilots who flew with prosthetics.
oh, wow.
Yeah, so he gets a bit of kudos. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Aside from the fact of being, as I said, deplorable as a person. But yeah. But yeah, that was an Academy kit. Went together really nicely. I built one of their P40 Warhawks. Yeah, it's nice. Generally, I view Academy as a comfortable. So if somebody says, "Oh, get an Academy or whatever," yeah, it's an idea I'm not unhappy with. If you follow me, there
Yeah.
are some manufacturers that I've had bad run experiences with, and if somebody said, "Oh, I'll get so and so," I'd be going, "We're not doing that." And there are some manufacturers who are just shit hot, and they're all that in a bag of grits. Tamiya, I'm a big fan of. I've never had a dud Tamiya kit, although bear that in mind.
Oh,
Oh no, I have.
speaking of Tamiya kits, I got my you bitch. I got my Volkswagen in.
Ah, nice. That I think that might even be the. Hello, David was thinking of doing. I think I've got that exact kit that you just
Have
showed.
you?
I think so. Give me a. I might even be able to. David was thinking of doing the Airfix PS Great Western Ocean paddle steamer,
Oh man, that'd be cool.
and apparently that was the second across the Atlantic. Interesting.
It is.
Now, give me a moment. I'm going to quickly take my headset off because I think I might even have the I think I might even have that kit in here now. Give me
Okay,
a
cool.
moment.
That'd be pretty neat. I don't know about the thing. Man, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind having one of them.
No, I don't have that out here at the moment. It's either of
Okay.
Tamiya or Hasegawa, the one I've got. It's one of those two.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll have to have a look because it'll be out in the shed at the moment. But I'll have a look in due course.
All right.
Now, next. Yeah. Little bits here and there. So, what I might do first. Yeah. All right. Here's a question. With the pre-chromed wheels, I should still varnish them. Do you reckon?
Pre-chromed. I don't know
Yeah.
if I would or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's going to kill the shine of them, I feel like.
Yeah. That's what I'm a little concerned about doing if I were to do that. If you follow me. Now, I'm having a few difficulties with getting my Here we go. That's what I needed to do. I need to get a blob of actual paint out of this.
You bet. It's supposed to be on
There
there.
we go. Slowly but surely. There we are. That'll do us. Now, first, we'll go get one of the bigger brushes just to do the easy parts. Then we'll get a little bit gnarly with it. Why is this? Hang on. What's going on here? That's better.
Yeah, that's one car I've always been a fan of is the Volkswagen.
V-dubs are cool.
They are.
Fun fact, do you know what they're called in Germany? Because it's not a VW.
No, it's not. It's I know what it is. Damn it. Tell me.
It's an FV. Volkswagen.
Fogging, yep.
So
Yep.
it's more of a FV. Volkswagen.
Yep.
So we see it as a VW and call it Volks, and that's not quite correct, really. We're mispronouncing how it's actually. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Or more the point, yeah. I sometimes actually hear myself and I'm saying yes to somebody. I'm dead set serious. I do this unintentionally, but I hear myself doing it. I actually hear myself going, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do that myself. I shouldn't, but I do.
I'll tell you one of the most amusing pieces of hearing myself saying something that was a stereotypical piece of language was actually when I first walked into said something at any place in Thailand. And the reason it was amusing, in a sense, was because for years I'd heard British and American actors and actresses doing these Australian voices that sounded really, really nasal.
Yeah.
And I thought, we don't sound like that. Yeah, I know, right? And anyway, so where have I put the other one of those? I've sidled up to this counter in Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Yeah, I know, right? And the thing that you really got to understand here to fully appreciate this is Thai as a language, with the possible exception of when you hear Thai women losing their shit. That's an awful sound. So awful, in fact, that you will do whatever is required to make that sound stop. It must make Thai men the most henpecked on the planet.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, as a language, though, it is generally very soft. There's lots of kopkun, wade, that sort of a tone.
Right.
Anyway, so amongst all of this sort of stuff, I've sidled up to this counter. My opening words, I couldn't believe myself as I heard, "Yeah, g'day, mate." And I've just gone, "Oh, fuck off, we do sound like that." And what was worse was the mate. I was going, "Oh, fuck off. And it was a thing you sort of got used to after a while, as far as, and the ensuing question of, you are from Australia. Yeah, mate. One of the funniest of the things of that sort of type I had, we were leaving Hong Kong. This is all part of the tour. And we, I was going down in the hotel, I had my hat on. My hat's like it's a leather Cobra. It's a good Australian hat that'll see you deal well with the sun sort of a caper.
All right.
But it's one of those identifiably Australian cowboy hats, if you follow me.
Right.
And I'm on the in this this elevator rather, with this guy who, not sure exactly which country he was from, but doesn't really matter. And he looks at me, and of course the inevitable question comes, "You are from Australia, yes?" I'm there. "Yeah, mate." Oh. And he's there. "You have animal." The trying to think what animal you might be thinking of. I'm there. "Kangaroo?" He said, No. "Koala?" No. "There was movie." Suddenly dawned on me he's talking about Crocodile Dundee.
Oh shit.
And I've hit him with crocodile. He's there. Yes. Yeah, mate, we got crocodiles. Oh, very good. He was so excited. Not only had he correctly identified me as Australian, but we did indeed have these fearsome creatures known as crocodiles. To him, that was the bee's knees. But yeah.
Damn it. Your headset went out a little bit there.
That's a pity. But you got the idea, I think.
I got it. Yeah. Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, mate.
That was a good show.
It
That's
was,
not my
well, it made Paul Hogan a lot of money.
Yeah, it did.
But, yeah, I tell you, the crocs up north, some of them are scary motherfuckers. Like your full estuarine croc can be up to 6+ meters. And they're just nasty.
What is that in
nasty.
feet?
They're scary. 6 meters, about 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah, thereabouts.
20 feet.
Yeah, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. And
Hell, the crocs in Louisiana don't get to be about, I think it's 13, 14 feet the record. 13 feet some change.
that'll still do you some nasties.
20-foot one. Good God.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Now, bear in mind, of course, there are different. That's the estuarine croc. Now, the estuarine croc is so big, you can actually go across the open ocean without being worried about being predated on.
Wow.
Yeah. There are examples of it, for instance, or of some of them traveling not merely locally like you'd expect crocs to do,
Right.
but between Australia and Indonesia.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And most things aren't going to. If a shark tries to bite it, it's got this pretty big heavy duty hide, of course.
Oh, yeah. I got an armor plate like.
And if it gets hold of something, well, that's pretty bad for whatever's on the receiving end.
Mhm.
I saw this very cool.
Yeah, they actually
Thing.
got a soft spot on their head that you can shoot to kill them because bullets, high powered rifles, have actually ricocheted off their HUDs.
Jesus,
Yep.
that's a whole lot of fuck off right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
There's
Yep.
but here's something to think about. Jaguars have jaw power enough to penetrate through. Now, bearing in mind they would pick their targets, but their jaw power is strong enough to actually drive through the skulls of some crocodilians.
Wow.
That's a thing they do. They are actually, and it's quite a remarkable thing for a cat, um, one of the apex water predators in South America. And you wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah. Huh.
But no, they'll take out crocodilians, no worries at all. I've seen footage of it, it's amazing. What they do is they dive on the back. So obviously the crocodile can't do any countering.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they drive the jaws or their teeth straight into the back and
Yep.
into the brain, killing instantly. You got to say that's some tidy action and some amazing jaw power.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty.
Now, starting to get to the point where I'll need to wind the stream up, but I'd like to certainly get at least the wheels completed. And maybe a few other things. Let's see, what's the time now? Probably just the wheels today. But I'm getting big steps now. Getting lots done now. Are these both done now? Oh. Well, that's. I just saw had a very cool moment there with these. I'll tell you what that was. It was that I was looking at one. I thought, oh shit, I've got some bronze paint on the chrome area, and no, it was just that the chrome was reflecting it.
Oh shit.
And all
Yeah,
I
I've
could
done
think,
that with black paint before. I thought I had it on the chrome and it was actually reflecting.
yeah, and all you can think about it afterwards is that's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people will take the chrome parts and put them in Clorox and
What's Clorox?
bleach. Clorox bleach.
Oh, bleach. Okay.
Yeah, disinfectant. Yeah, it'll take the Clorox is a brand name, but bleach. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And that I can see how that would really make them go kabing.
Well, that actually eats the chrome off of the plastic.
Chrome
And that way
off.
it'll paint them. Yeah, it'll take the chrome off the plastic.
Wow.
And you can also use oven cleaner. It'll take the chrome off of it.
Wow.
So you can paint it, with your own chrome or paint it another color.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd want to do that.
Well, in some circumstances, you can, probably see doing it. Like on some of your chrome bumpers, if you get super glue on it.
Yeah. And also,
that's
the thing that you might want to consider in that circumstance for sure.
Yep. And that way you eliminate that. You eliminate that with taking the chrome off of it and just painting it.
And also, I say that I don't think I'd do that. But then, depending on what that's just based on what I'm doing these days. There is literally nothing to say that I won't think otherwise in due course,
Yep. Well, helmet cleaner's some good stuff. It'll take the stink off shit.
Yeah, look, we've got stuff over here. We've got two big ones. One is White King, which, as you can gather, is a bleach. And the other is, I'm pretty sure you actually get this in the US, good old-fashioned Dettol.
Yep.
As a disinfectant, yeah, go to. It has been for years.
I used to actually use oven cleaner to bleach the half white vinyl top on one of my actual cars I drove.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Interesting. All right. Well, oh, hey, John, how you doing? Now. Ah, I see, said the blind man. Long
Show me
hair.
the light.
That's the one.
Don't want bad weather.
Spotted another piece of trim I need to deal with.
Well, we just got a call from the school saying that they're closed tomorrow due to
Oh,
inclement.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've not heard anything of that today.
We will sometimes shut schools for, well, as you can gather, the other temperature being just too hot.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Curiously,
What's that?
well, they'll shut schools because it's too hot, but childcare centres they won't. And there's a reason behind that.
Oh, yeah. I think that makes sense.
It does, because with the school shut, the parents are still at work.
Yep. Yep.
So it seems a little curious, but yeah, that's how that rolls.
Yeah, the parents got to go to work.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about where we live at, they can speak of snow and they get scared to damn death and they close everything down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like the other day they had a 2-hour delay Wednesday or Thursday last week, and it never done anything at all.
Ugh.
Oh, it rained. I mean, I don't know it rained, but it was like 38 degrees that morning, and
Yeah.
because
Well, that's a bit like.
light.
I think I've told you, myself and Chris, with regards to fishing. Even with a forecast of torrential rain, the minimum we're doing is wait until the next morning before making the call to cancel.
Yeah, yeah.
And even then, if it's pissing down, check the radar. This might be a passing phase. Is it going to affect the area we're in? And even if it is it worth? There's so many.
All right. Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's me done for today. I've got a bit of a start on the tidy ups on the hull. Got the wheels done. They're looking swish. Happy with them.
Oh yeah. Oh man, they turned out great.
We got our suspension ready to go.
Nice.
They're not so pretty, but hey.
Oh well. I mean,
we got our seats looking pretty.
Yeah, I like them seats. They look good.
What else did I get done today? That's pretty much all that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff.
That's it.
I'll give you a zoom in. Now, give me a moment. Bam. There we go. Oh, nice one.
My 68 Camaro is complete.
Nice one, Centurion. Yeah, good. Cool.
Good, good, good. Let me pull the hood off. Actually, detailed under the hood.
Oh, that's nice work on the hood, man.
Yeah, started,
Very cool. I like that.
got the engine and added a radiator hose.
Nice.
And it didn't come with these mirrors. I don't know why it didn't come with mirrors. So I got these off of a extra parts kit and put them on it.
Sounds fair to me. Yeah, it would look wrong with without the mirrors for sure.
I know, right? But so that's what I've done this evening. Is finished putting this together.
Nice one. All righty. Now, oops, I need to move my camera. Well, that's
Whoa.
us done for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. We do appreciate it. First-time viewers, sure you know what I'm about to ask you to do. Follow, like, or subscribe.
Subscribe.
On the platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And follow, like, or subscribe.
The thumb.
Now, tomorrow, I'll definitely be on. I'm trying to think if I have any early appointments. I don't think I do. So another couple of hours is well and truly on the cards for tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Our pleasure, David. All that's really left for me to say is that we'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Later.